What a horribly grey day in Brighton. Welcome to the first day of the week. It's Monday. I've decided that I really love having lunch out on a Monday because it just starts the week off nicely. I do all my work early morning and then I'm gone, as I am now, leaving little Jack behind. He's had a good walk. And I am meeting a friend, Lois. I am not sure if she's camera shy, but you'll get a glimpse of her, even if I have to do a photo in the loo, because we're going to Soho House, and of course we're not allowed to film in there. So look how wrapped up I am. Absolutely freezing, and yet the weather forecast said really mild. Well, it's not bloody mild in Brighton. And in case you didn't see my short that I put up this morning, thank you. Oh, it looks dreadful now. Thank you for all your very kind comments about my new haircut. Doesn't look bad, does it, for a blow dry yourself when you're absolutely useless at hair person? And nice and grey. Anyway, more about that another time. Here she is. This is Lois. I'll put her details below because you've got to follow her. She's the most fantastic photographer and hairdresser. You look lovely. What are you wearing? Oh my God, you're much more glamorous than me. I had to change. I had a disaster. You can film my outfit in a minute. I'm freezing.
I will do. I don't know the makeup.
How long is it since?
Pre-COVID.
You are joking. What I'm wearing today to meet my friend. I think this looks nice. I don't know why I put the gold shirt over it.
Very nice.
Lois is getting her proper camera out. And here we are. Very cold after our lunch. But my goodness, the pier looks lovely. Right, here I am in London town. Looking a bit fat after that week of slobbing around in bed with that horrid virus. Well, just a bit bloaty. You know how it is, girls. Anyway, I'm at my favourite hotel. Ooh, look. The Langham in London. That's my special once or twice a year super treat when they can give me a really good deal, because it's a 5-star, as you know, but I thoroughly recommend it, especially to those of you visiting from across the pond. Look, bubbly treats. They're so naughty. Especially, yes, you can always get a deal. I know my brother from New York did. If you book ahead of time, just don't come at peak times. But what I love, look, there's the, it used to be called the GPO Tower. It's now called British Telecom Tower. But literally down there's my finger, is Oxford Circus. And if you keep walking, you end up in Piccadilly. And you can walk to Covent Garden, and you can walk to Leicester Square. And I'm going to get a girdle, hold my tummy in. So I hope you enjoy my few days up. Well, it's 2 days. Just to tell you what I'm up to. I haven't done my hair. It's not bad, is it? For a blow dry I did myself. I'm not fully made up yet. But tonight, oh, where am I looking? Sorry. Tonight I am going to Cirque du Soleil at the Royal Albert Hall. So I'll film all I can. Dahlia was, of course, going to come with me, but unbelievably, there were no tickets left. And I had to come up on this date because tomorrow I've got a new facial to try. And I've got a meeting with my agents. And I'm seeing my brother. So it's all go, and then I go home Friday. But the two exciting... So Dahlia couldn't come because there were no tickets. There was literally one in a very bad area with poor viewing and another one in a really good area. And she didn't sound over enthusiastic. So I said, look, would you mind if I go on my own? I really want to see it, and it's such a good seat. So I got literally the last seat when I decided to book. So that's tonight. But the other good news for all of those who said, why don't you and Age Minx get together? She answered my message this morning. She'll tell you all her news, but basically she may be able to meet me for coffee tomorrow if she's here, but she may not be here. I'm not going to say any more because it will all be on her vlog, but a meeting will be done at some point. I'm so happy to have touched base with her because we've got so many similarities, like the dogs, the mania for our dogs. She cannot believe Jack is 16. I can't believe it. And that's the other good news. He's apparently settled in at the vets. For those who weren't up to speed last week, I want to go back to Australia. It's too far to go and leave the responsibility of a very old dog with my usual sitter, anyone really. It's just too much responsibility. He's 16 for goodness sake, and he might get ill. So fortunately for me, and I need to go for at least 3 weeks. You can't go to Australia from here for less than that. Sorry, my arm's killing me. I couldn't find my tripod anywhere. Anyway, he is as fit as a fiddle. And luckily for me, the lovely vets who've given him these drugs that have made him like a new dog have a veterinary nurse who house sits to earn extra money. And who better to look after your old elderly dog, especially as she has to take him to the vets every day, 4 days a week she works. So guess where Jack is now? At the vets, and that's where he'll be Thursday. Friday she's off. But apparently he's being as good as gold, and she sent me a video for his lunchtime walk. He looked so happy. And oh, what a relief. It means I can go to Australia in a couple of months. So more later. Wait till I get back and do the final piece to camera. But I hope you enjoy my little trip to London with me. It's a bit grim weather-wise. It's going to get very cold, so I'm in my biggest winter coat, and it's very grey. But who cares, as long as it doesn't rain. I'm really late. It was much further from the hotel than I envisaged. So here's the Royal Albert Hall. I'll see you after the show. I've just run up the stairs really quickly. But look at this, I'm in a box. I've just made it and had a wee. My God, that was a rush. I can't believe I'm in a box and didn't know it. With lovely people in the box. Say hello to my YouTube. Oh my God, that was the most amazing show I think I've ever seen. If you get the chance to see Cirque du Soleil, the music, the costumes, the singing, the acrobatics, and I've done a little tiny bit of video for you because I was staggered to discover that they now allow filming. I don't know whether it's Cirque du Soleil or the Royal Albert Hall, but I couldn't believe it. This young girl next to me filming. I said, I'm sure it's not allowed. No, they said you can, and I checked, and you can, as long as you don't use flash. So I was in a box with some Russians, Russian mother, Russian grandmother, and daughter born in Britain. They were lovely. So I'm very glad I got the very last seat. Okay, see you tomorrow for another exciting day in London town. Hello. Look, there's the BBC. That's the old building. I'll show you the new building in a minute. Right, the reason I look so shit this morning is that I didn't have a very good night's sleep because I had such an exciting time at Cirque du Soleil. It's not very good background, is it? That's better. And then I had a glass of bubbly when I got in. That was stupid. They even put a note on the pillow saying, sleep tips. I'll show it to you. Really good sleep tips. One of which is don't have alcohol less than 4 hours before you go to bed. What an idiot. I woke up every hour on the hour. And I'm having a beautiful facial, which I'll tell you all about later. So I have no... God, I look dreadful. I have no makeup on. Anyway, this is me. This is how I look. We'll see how I look after. Meanwhile, for those who are quite new, can't even speak, to my YouTube, this is where I worked when I was 18 years old. This was my first job in this building, which is very old. And right, I'm now going to show you why I love the Langham. So over here is the Langham Hotel. And if we go round to the side, right, let's do a close up. See if my lovely Ian's there. But you see that building right at the end? Well, that used to be the BBC Club over there. Where's my finger? Over there. And I used to go there and meet my mates, one of whom was Graham Dean. For those my age in the UK, you'll remember him. He's still working, as am I. And we used to meet in there, all of us groovy 18-year-olds. So that's why the Langham means so much to me. And it's near Marylebone and it's near Oxford Circus. And I just love it because it's like home. And I think my room's up there. Anyway, I love it. It's the fifth floor and it's cozy. Right, let's get across the road now and see Ian, my favourite concierge, and get a cab. It's bitterly cold, by the way. Bitterly cold. There's Ian. Ian, say hello to the YouTubers.
Hello to YouTubers.
He's my favourite man. I always get a hug.
Of course.
Day and night.
Because you're home from home.
And if you come and stay here, you ask to meet Ian. Actually, all of you are lovely.
So are you.
Right, I've been to the wrong place twice now. My goodness. It's better if I put my hair down. It's cold and windy, as I said. Right, so this is my face before I go in and have my Hydrafacial. So I thought I'd better do a before. Here we are. I've had a Hydrafacial before. I'm so excited. This is the one that sucks you like a vacuum cleaner. Thank you. Ooh, there's a slope. In case you're wondering how it feels, folks, it's like a tiny, mini, completely painless vacuum cleaner going all over my face, extracting, what else?
Cleanse and peel, extract, hydrate, fuse and protect. At the moment I'm using your Regen Booster, so it's going to encapsulate deeper hydration into the skin and your skin's going to feel lovely and tingly.
It's all completely painless, like a mini vacuum cleaner sucking stuff out. I love it. Right, here I am after. Look. Plumped. It's plumped. It's plumped. By the way, this whole Hydrafacial thing started in America, so all my American followers, I bet you know about Hydrafacial. Anyway, it's fairly new in England, and I think definitely worth a go. Definitely. I'll put the link below so you can look for your local one. I'm in Marylebone, trying not to shop. But of course, this is the haunt of the wonderful Joe Good, Age Minx. We haven't been able to get together on this occasion, but I'm sure we will. So I'll give you a quick look at some of her and my favourite shops when I can afford it. This is one of her favourites, KJ's Laundry. I didn't find anything for me last time, but we'll have a look. Oh, look at this window. Isn't it beautiful? Right, we'll go in. Hello, hello. Joe Good made me do it. I was going to meet her, but I think she's had all sorts of things going on.
She has.
So, I didn't buy anything because Natalie, lovely lady who just glimpsed her, said wait till spring. We're in this awful in-betweeny stage. Before I forget, this is St Christopher's Place. It's actually really near the hustle and bustle of Oxford Street, but it is rather lovely, full of, well, they're chains, but full of nice eateries where you can sit outside with a fire, because you really need it today. Right, off to Clergerie. No, I'm alternative aging. Close, good man. Right, we're in Clergerie. We're Clergerie girls. You know how much you love. Sorry, those gold boots. Well, look at their new. Honestly, they sent me the new season in, and well, I want at least 3 pairs, but I can't have 3 pairs. Look at them all. How gorgeous are they? What a nice quiet day I've picked. Right, now what did I see that I really liked? Now you know me and my funny feet. You had some nice green ones online. I like those. That's Tommy. Right, these are the shoes that I spotted online. Love the sliders and I love that green. Not so keen on the shoes, so I'm going to wait for the green sliders. Meanwhile, the other ones I fell in love with are these. And they fit beautifully. And they're going to be for English summer.
There you go.
When you want some trendy little booties. Obviously not like this. I love them.
And the suit you.
They're very me, aren't they? Like the gold boots, girls. You know about the gold. You love the gold boots. There we are. Look at that. I'm only wearing them on a dry day. I'm not going to look at these that Tommy produced for me. I love them, but I have too much gold, and they weren't as comfortable as those. Are the most comfortable for me. The sliders.
And we're gonna get them for you in green.
Green. Hey. Shoes for spring, shoes for summer. Results. Right, just to show you that I do high street as well. I'm popping into Zara briefly to see what they've got up here. I've got makeup on now, but I still haven't shown you my outfit. Will do. At least I tried. It's now raining. The shop is a bit tatty and very crowded. I don't think this is the right time of year, you know, to be shopping. I think that lovely Natalie is absolutely right. We're in between winter and spring, summer. So let's wait till spring, summer. Oh, I will take you to Rixo tomorrow morning. Promise. Gorgeous clothes. But after those shoes, don't know if I'm allowed. But first, the spectacular, very famous, I think it was the first hotel to come up with this high tea thing that we have in all hotels now, all over the world. I've got the Langham tea with my agents, so that would be your next bit of excitement and probably make you very hungry. Right. See you later, dressed up. I'm here with my agents. Do you like the plural? Agents. We're having a meeting. This is Kirsty. I'm sorry I didn't introduce Laura, who has to put up with me whinging and crying down the phone. And we've had our sandwiches, and these are actually the scones look lovely.
custard cream shell with Madagascar cream inside. There's a walnut whip with marshmallow and dark chocolate. Almond biscuit with panna cotta, white chocolate and raspberry cream. And a thick roll with mascarpone cream on top and chewy in the back.
Thank you very much. Hello, this is Dave. We're at the Ivy. Say hello to the YouTube followers.
Hello, YouTube followers.
God, he looks like a...
I haven't had my medication tonight.
Here's our lovely friends who's made us laugh so much. What's your name?
Yuki.
Yuki's been wonderful.
Yuki, where are you from? That's what I thought with Yuki, it's a good name.
It's my last morning in London town and I'm just popping to Rixo because it's another of Jo Good's favourites and my favourites thanks to her. And I've seen a couple of things that I really shouldn't buy because I don't need them. But one of them would go really well with those boots for spring. Okay, come with me. So this is Rixo. Ugh. I'm here, back again. Say hi, girls. It's thanks to Jo Good that I discovered your shop. Right, let's have a look at what I liked. Look at the outfits they're wearing. You can see why I love this shop. Now look at what I'm wearing. Can you do a quick film for me?
Fabulous.
Well, I need to take it up a tad.
We're going to take it up a little bit.
I love that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Such a good fit.
I've got the
Absolutely
cream
stunning.
boots to go with it.
They're going to look...
And where's the top?
It's just
Because
here.
they have to see the top.
They have to see the top.
How well... I'll dress up at home.
Yes.
Such
But
a good.
how
Doesn't it
well
look fabulous?
This top
Oh my
tucked
goodness.
in.
Tucked in.
I shouldn't be doing this, but hey, you know this is my... Every 6 months I come to London and pretend to be rich. It's my London fix, and I save up for it and then go mad and stay at the Langham and come shopping in Marylebone and just love it. It makes me so happy.
Exactly, you
Sorry
should
to say
do...
this during a crisis, money crisis, but I do work hard and save hard. for
Exactly.
this, and you know how few new clothes I buy. So
It looks
two new
gorgeous.
outfits. Thank you, Rixo. Something else I wanted to tell you. The reason why I love the Langham. This is so funny. I will put. Oh, I think I've told you this. Sleeping tips. They put a bottle of bubbly in my room, and then I read the sleeping tips, and it said, "Don't have a drink less than 4 hours before you go to sleep." And I had to drink at 11 o'clock after the wonderful Cirque du Soleil. So that made me giggle. It's like, here are our tips, but I'm going to have a drink anyway. And the other thing I love, which I might not have mentioned, is the little touches that as soon as I arrived, there was a knock at the door and it was head of housekeeping, I've since discovered, standing there with 2 mugs because they've got a record somewhere that I don't like little itty bitty mugs with for espresso. I like a big mug in the morning. So all in all, plus that amazing tea. Have I told you about the tea? Yeah, I filmed a little bit of the tea. Yes, it was very dark. It was very difficult to film. But those little patisseries were the most delicious thing I have ever tasted in my life. And I don't like patisseries. But they were all with an English theme going back to our childhood. Jammy Dodger, hazelnut whip, custard cream. I mean, just awesome. Michel Roux Jr. behind us, of course. But oh my God, they were exquisite. And I always adore the sandwiches. I wish I could make sandwiches like that. Now I have to go home and go carb-free for a few weeks because I feel as fat as a house. I know I keep going on about it. But yes, I have eaten and drunk way too much. But it's been brilliant. Thank you, the Langham. Right, now on with the rest of the show. But yes, tea with my agent was definitely one of my highlights. Just awesome. And seeing my brother. All of it. Just been brilliant. I didn't get a chance to show you what I was wearing today when I was trying on those gorgeous clothes in Rixo. I obviously need to lose the gut I've developed during illness. I'll watch this space. I'll be very strict for the next few weeks. But anyway, doesn't the Desi Guel top that I got in Fuerteventura in the sale look lovely with this skirt, apart from that amazing top that you saw I bought in Rixo, which also looks astounding. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here and say thank you. Oh, what's going on here? And say thank you very much for watching. I hope I entertained you with my 2 days in London pretending I'm rich. I'm very sad to leave this gorgeous hotel, but I will be back again, thanks to the lovely PR, Wendy, if you're watching. So good meeting you. So yes, thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to do the thumbs up, subscribe, share, and I hope you've enjoyed my little extravagant 2 days in London, with some work thrown in as well, I hasten to add. Addendum, you know, this was a trial for Jack, to see how he got on with the vet's nurse. Have I told you all this? He's not been brilliant. He was very unhappy at the vet's the second day. He barked both nights and paced up and down. The next thing we're going to try is her sleeping in my bed with the door closed. I think that might be just the ticket, so we've got to do another trial as soon as possible. But apart from that, yes, we'll see. I've got to get to Australia. There'll be a way, even if it's 1 week, one person, 1 week another, you know. I will sort it out with little Jack's help. He will let me know. So more on my baby next time. But yes, he looks wonderful. She sent me a picture, ting, of him at the vet's on a rug. He looked really happy. Didn't look sad at all. So it's something to do with me not being at home. So on that sad but happy little note, thank you for watching. See you next week. And lots of love. Take care of yourselves.